the people inside that place, they don't know what they're doing. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Iduma. If this is your very first time checking in and dropping by into this family, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you subscribe. And if you are an already subscribed subscriber and you're coming back every single week to check this face out, thank you so much for doing that. I make content around health, fitness, and all-round wellness, and I talk about food, nutrition, and mindset to help you be better, stronger, and authentic. We're talking about the struggle, the ultimate struggle to losing weight. Stay tuned. So in losing weight, it's all about exercise, food, and your mindset. So most of the struggles are mainly exercise and food, because that's where the main problem is. So I'm not just going to come here and give a rant on the struggles. I'm also going to give out tips to overcome these struggles, as getting access to a gym is really hard. It's not that there are not gyms here in Nigeria. There are a lot of gyms, and people say, oh, gyms are only in Lagos, Abuja, the cities, but that's not true. There are like gyms probably in every state in Nigeria. There's a gym in Ebonyi State, there's a gym in Enugu, there's a gym in Abia, there's a gym everywhere. But the problem is most of those gyms are expensive, and people go to these gyms because they really don't know what to do. They don't know how to start. They go there and they tell you, oh, to use our equipment, to use our space, here, take this bill, 25k, pay it just to use our machines and to use our space for a month. Some gyms like range from 20,000, 25,000, 35,000, 150,000, Ikoyi, 150,000. Some places too in Abuja to cost that much money. Like, I walked up to a cycling gym, and for a day, the girl at the reception was saying 4,000 naira, and she was such a sweetheart, saying, she's like, it's just 4,000 naira just to go to the gym, ride the bike, get a bunch of pain, probably not even lose weight. And realistically speaking, minimum wage here in Nigeria is 18,000. So you can't really expect somebody receiving minimum wage to actually afford going to a gym, feeding, transporting, and just living at like an okay life. It's sometimes unrealistic. When I did NYC, where I did my PPA, I was only paid 5,000 naira, like 5,000 naira. And the government was paying me 19,800. Bear in mind, I was earning roughly 24,000. So 24,000 naira can't actually do anything. Like, you have to just prioritize your money. And if you check the cost of going to the gym, you just find out that it's not worth it. Then now, another problem we then have is that when you go to the gyms that are actually cheap, the ones that you can actually afford going to, the 5,000 naira gyms, the 1k gyms, you find out that they don't have equipment. Like, the place is empty. I remember walking up to a gym, and all I could see was like 2 treadmills, 1 elliptical, and an empty space. What am I going to do with the space? Like, I can't even explain the shock I was in, and I'd already paid like my money. So most of the gyms that are actually cheap and affordable for an average Nigerian is poorly equipped and don't have anything in it, basically. Like, this was like a personal struggle for me, and it was that when I did go to the gym, like, you close your eye, you're like, I really want this, and you really invest your money into the gym. And I was really starting off, and I think it's a beginner's problem, and I was really starting off. I didn't really know what to do. I didn't really have direction. Like, I didn't just know. I approached the lady there that works there, like, oh, put me through, I don't know what to do, like, help me, like, show me the moves to do, the exercise to do. And this woman literally almost, I won't say almost, she forgot that I just said I was starting. Give me these heavy weights, and I did this intense. Like, if I didn't now that I had lost weight, I probably wouldn't have complained. But like, starting off, she gave me like 5 kilos, like, to start with. And honestly speaking, a kg of dumbbells were heavy for me back then, and you're giving me 5. After I had done that exercise, like, I couldn't move any part of my body. Like, this woman literally had broken me. She didn't like take me through warm up, take me through like stretches. She didn't really put me through that. She just showed me what to do. And then when I'm like complaining, oh, it's heavy, they're like, push harder as you go to the gym. Like, you literally haven't stretched or warmed up, and you just jump into an exercise, and you come back home, you can't sit down, you can't stand up. Like, these people literally broke you into two, and you just, the next day, like, I can't go through this pain again. I met a so-called certified nutritionist, and I was like, oh, here, this is my problem. I want to lose body fat. I've lost the weight. Help me lose body fat. I have some leftover body fat. And she was like, oh, you want to lose cholesterol? Like, if I wanted to lose cholesterol, I would have said the word cholesterol. So like, these are some of the problems I have. Like, some gym instructors don't have a clue on what to do. Some people, like, employing them just think, oh, because you have like abs and you have like muscle, you obviously know what you're doing, and you obviously can run a gym. But it goes beyond that. Some instructors actually need to go to school, sit down, and actually be put through on what to do. And they just treat everybody in the gym like they are equals, like everybody type is the same, and they put you through like the same regiment. They don't just understand that my body is different from her body. I can't do what she's doing, not because I don't want to, but just because I can't do that. But they don't just, some gym instructors don't understand that people are at their levels, so they don't actually guide you on your level, and they guide you on everybody's level, and you're not on everybody's level. Bad food here in Nigeria is everywhere. Like, everywhere you turn to, like, if you just turn shawarma, if you just turn burger, if you just turn, like, it's everywhere. If you just turn fried yam, nkwobi, abacha, name it, isiewu, name it, everywhere you go, like, the bad food is everywhere. And although you're like, your mind, like your soul, you are willing, but then it's everywhere. Your body is not willing to like go through that temptation of not having it. Like, it's everywhere. And because it's everywhere, it's kind of cheap, so you're like really tempted to have it. Like, if this is your pain, comment in the comment section. Pain everywhere. A Nigerian staple is basically rice, beans, garri, so like garri swallow, soup, plantain. I think I've covered it all. Our Nigerian staple is basically carbs. The struggle here is we don't actually now know what to do, what is healthy. They tell you don't eat carbs. They tell you don't do this, don't do that. There's a lot of don't do. And if you check out the don't do, it literally requires you not eating any Nigerian food. When you now make the conscious decision to like, okay, I want to lose weight, let me go now and buy the so-called healthy foods. When you get into those stores where they sell healthy foods, they are so expensive. Like, they literally break your bank. Like Friday, I went into a store and I saw asparagus, and I was like, oh my god, asparagus. I always see these like fit girls having like asparagus with rice and broccoli. Like, let's have this asparagus everybody's talking about. And I picked up this asparagus and I looked at it and I was like, Guinea, ashe, drop. It was 3,217 naira. Now I was just like, why? It's not better I go and buy green beans and peas and eat for myself. It's not better. That is why some Nigerians like have the notion that, oh, being healthy, it requires you to be rich. It's not a lie. You really need to have money to afford the so-called healthy foods. But if you watch my video over here, you will see how I meal planned under 5,000 naira. So do check out this video if that is one of your problems. There are upcoming healthy restaurants. Honestly speaking, those restaurants make healthy taste good, but the problem still too is that those restaurants are expensive. And I understand why they put like their prices up there, because at the end of the day, they are running a business. They still have to break even in their business, but it's still so expensive. I went into one and like a plate of salad was 3,000 naira. And then after I had like said, okay, let me pay, they brought me a bill of 3,650 naira. And I'm like, am I not eating it like in here? They're like, plus VAT. I'm like, it's salad, 3,650 naira. Like, why? Why? The struggle. Just to eat healthy, you pay 3,650 naira. And I was just like, If I went home and I made this salad, I would definitely not spend up to 3,650 naira. So that we Nigerians don't absolutely know what we're doing. Like when I started up losing weight, like I was clueless. Like I didn't have a clue. And then because I didn't have a clue, I really wanted to know how to lose weight. I really wanted to know what I'm supposed to do. You go on YouTube, you go on Google, and you like type, oh, how to lose weight. Most of the content that are up there aren't for like the Nigerian person. Nobody is out there on social media telling you or giving you a guide on how to lose weight here in Nigeria, because our foods are different from the Western food. Like our oils are different from the Western oil. They only use pepper and salt in their food. We use crayfish, onion, ogbono. We use plenty things inside our food. And there is no content guiding an average Nigerian to losing weight. And it's a problem because they say, okay, don't eat carbs, eat your proteins, eat your healthy fats. We don't even know what the healthy fats are. Okay, don't eat carbs absolutely means don't eat anything, because you've removed your rice, you removed potato, you've removed plantain, you've removed every single thing that is Nigerian. What is then left there to eat? Now, if this is your struggle and this is your pain, I would ask that you check my video over here on how to lose weight eating Nigerian food. Now, these tips I gave in these videos are very important to helping you lose weight. How do you overcome this problem? First, with the content issue, I would ask that most Nigerians that have successfully lost weight and know the do's and the don'ts come up to this platform and like really share out valuable tips on how to lose weight. I'm doing it now, but I know that I'm not that knowledgeable. The ones I give out here are based on my own experiences and what I've read up and what I've studied, and I lost all the weight eating like truly Nigerian foods. I was eating my swallows, eating my rice, and I do want people to see that you can lose weight outside the Western food. Like I have bought quinoa, trust me. If you're Nigerian, you can't enjoy quinoa. That thing is nasty. The tip I will give concerning expensive gym is, you don't have to take this tip, but if you absolutely are like me and you don't have a lot of money and you don't have 20 to any amount of money to give somebody just to help you lose weight, I would highly recommend that you work out at home. Simple. Just work out at home. Go online, go on YouTube, go on Google, and just type in exercises. Or better still, you can check out my 6-minute HIIT workout. And workout is as easy as that. All you need to do is just do HIIT cardio, HIIT, HIIT. And I promise you, HIIT will work for you. HIIT will help you lose the weight. You don't need fancy equipment to lose weight. All you need is determination and your body. Because I lost my whole weight doing body weight exercises. Because if you check it, at the end of the day, like you're paying 20,000 naira to go to a gym for a month. Now, reason something out. You're not just going to pay 20,000 naira. There is also transportation cost attached to that 20,000 naira. So if you don't have a vehicle, you're always going to pay an Uber to take you there or pay a taxi to take you there. And if you're like, oh, but I have a vehicle, definitely don't forget your fuel fees. And fuel is not cheap. But when you're working out at home, it removes all the excuses you might possibly have. I woke up late. Well, you can always exercise at home. You want that body and you don't want to spend that money. Just cook your food. Just make your food at home. Simple. Because if you check it now, you can actually make your salads a lower price than 3,000 naira. How much is cabbage? Isn't it 200 naira? So if you actually check it, it's cheaper to make all these things at home. That's it, guys, for the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, click the like button, and if you feel my pain and I related to any of your challenges or any of your problems, move down and comment your weight loss struggle or your weight loss story, because everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. Ooh, light. So from this Nigerian to you, bye. See you next week.